Hello there guys, just here doing another tattoo update from the Rocky Mountain Tattoo Shop where I get tattooed. Still a little strange doing these from where I now work and where I've gotten tattooed for many years, but I'm getting used to it. So I won't waste too much time talking about that because I yacked about that quite a bit last time. I did get another tattoo appointment done here this week. I was talking about how I was going to do up the sides, so I'll just go ahead and show that off. So we did the black inside the mouth. We realigned this guy and kind of did some detailing around it as well. And then there's some more black out back and around here. And we even incorporated the new black into this lovely lady's hair, working off my back piece. So it was kind of cool to tie that in. We've got probably one more session on this side of just the black before we're done with it, but should be just another couple hours. We did about 2.5 hours all together, and that's pretty typical for us. We're usually in between 2.5 to 4 hour sessions, so nothing too crazy there. You can see the black, this is already peeled. Normally I'm used to doing these vlogs kind of a day or two after my appointment, but I've been pretty busy, so I didn't get around to this until about 4 or 5 days after. So all of this black is already peeled, so that's going to be about as dark as it is. May even be a little darker. Obviously in the mouth here, the black looks super black because it's kind of it's been kind of surrounded by this silver in the teeth here. This is just one pass of the silver over top of black. We're actually going to hit all of this silver that we have in the teeth with white soon, and so we should be able to get it to be about that bright there. So that's going to be probably in a few weeks. We'll do all the white highlights, but yeah, overall not too painful. Some parts worse than others. All this black fill was probably the most painful part of this session, but just because you're using little mags. And for anyone who watches my vlogs, I find little mags to be the most painful types of needle groupings. I believe this was all done with a 7 mag. But yeah, so next week we're going to be, or I guess just in 3 days here. It's a little closer than I think it is because typically I do these a day or two after. Next week we're going to, or next time, we're going to be lining this guy again and doing all the black shading like we did on the other side, filling in the black again in the mouth with the Panthera XXX in Gloom. So I should say this will be the 3rd time we've lined this and 3rd time we lined that, because we did line them twice with dynamic black before we started using the Panthera. But because we're using Panthera for everything now, in order to get everything to be the same black, we're redoing it all with the Panthera and Gloom now. So it'll be the 3rd time that I'm lining this, and it was the 3rd time that I lined this. But the outline's super bold now, so hopefully it'll be enough that it ends up staying really well for a long time to come. Now, the next appointment that we do after that side is going to be a highlight run. So everywhere that we have teeth, and probably the red too, down on my stomach, we'll get another pass. So for example, anywhere in here that has the little teeth that we did the silver, or any of the teeth like up here and stuff like that, that's all gonna get hit with the white. So should make a big difference. Sorry, just fighting with the camera. Yeah, looking forward to that one more than this coming one actually. Anytime when we're doing the shading or like any of the lining, that's a little less exciting for me now than the white highlights or the red highlights or anything like that. Those highlight sessions really make a huge difference right away. So super stoked about those now, where we've done so many shading sessions that they're a little more boring. You don't get that same instant gratification from them, but they are valuable and kind of structural. You need that stuff. A lot of people like to think of white like it's the answer, it's the be all end all over black, but what I found through my my experimentation with white on black is that it's better complemented by black, silver, or anything else. The idea of getting like a blackout sleeve and then putting like a rose on it, or like a dagger or something just with white, it ends up being very faint. And from what I've seen, no matter how many times you do it, the white, though it can be pretty bright, it's never going to be that distinct without something to make it pop. So my thing with white ink is oftentimes it gets more credit than it's due. So like in this tattoo, though there is white in there, what's really popping that white is the harder black. So for example, this tattoo wouldn't be that bright looking if it weren't for the Panthera black we put in it. And same here. What's really popping that white out is the darker black we put around it. So this moon pops a lot more than it used to, but it's less about that second pass of white and more about the perimeter black we did around it to kind of force it to the forefront. Same thing, the white here is less distinct than the Panthera black is that we did in it. And though you can see the shade or two difference, well, more than a shade or two, you can see that there's white there. It's supported by the black around it. So, yeah. I'll talk just a little bit about my week here, I guess, since I'm at my new work, working as a shop manager. Mentally, it's been a bit draining. I've been learning a lot and kind of on my own here, since the shop manager is away actually getting some tattoo training, or the old shop manager. So I've been kind of forced into it on my own here, which has been good for me. I've been learning a lot, and I'm the kind of guy who likes to sink or swim. I'd rather take the plunge and have to learn it. Even though I had a bunch of training in Kelowna, it's still been a bit different here, and still just fine-tuning everything. So yeah, I am a little bit tired. Even during this vlog, you'll probably think, geez, Remy's really off his game. And I mean, I'm not normally some amazing speaker or anything like that, but yeah, I'm feeling a little mentally taxed this week. So I am thinking that that's gonna go away, get another week or two under my belt, and this job's gonna be super, super easy for me. I have enjoyed doing the social media for the page, and it's a little fun to be raising something that isn't just my own, like EphemeralRemy Instagram page or TikTok or any of that stuff. It's a little bit more fun to build a page off of multiple artists and stuff like that. So you have lots of different people contributing. That's been really interesting for me, and as opposed to just working with my own content and kind of my own tattoos and stuff. But yeah, won't talk too much about that stuff. Yeah, over the next few weeks, as I said, I'll be shading the left side, and then I'll be doing the highlights. After that, I'm hoping to get back onto my neck and get the white highlights in there and finish the rosebud in the center as well. Other than that, I do think I'm gonna hit these guys again. I think I'm gonna do the white and black again, both of them. Because I think, again, if you watched my vlogs from a few months ago where I talked about the healing of these, I think that the spray-on bandage we used actually hurt them more than helped them. So I think they could be quite a bit better than they are. So that's gonna come up probably in the next few weeks as well. I am going a little bit more often than normal over the next few months. I'll be getting tattooed 3 in a row instead of 2 in a row. So progress will be happening a little bit faster than normal. I'm hoping to get through my torso within the next 6 months-ish. Now, obviously, I can't guarantee that's gonna happen, but with the increased pace, I think, and with us knowing exactly how to do all of this, I think this year is going to be a lot faster and a lot more impactful than last year was, where last year we were kind of stumbling through some things and kind of learning some things still. This year we pretty well got it to a science, kind of the right inks to use and the right techniques. So I know a lot of this I've said before, but I'm pretty sure we'll have it done here this year, and it'll be so nice. So whenever I see anyone getting their arms tattooed in here, when I'm watching other people get tattooed now. So often people are getting tattoos on their arms, and I'm so jealous because there really is nothing easier pain-wise than a sleeve. And I know someone getting a tattoo on their arm probably thinks, boy, this is really painful. But I'm looking forward to the day off because sleeve tattoos are always a bit of a day off for me. So anyway, I'm not gonna make this one too long as I'm already yammering a bit. But if you guys have liked this one, make sure and give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. And I'll be making another one of these after my left side is shaded. So looking forward to it. Talk to you guys again soon.